Time now for our series, The Dish Recipe, a spin-off of our James Beard Award-winning series, The Dish, where we focus on just one easy-to-follow recipe. And today we are sharing a dish from the new cookbook, Backroads Italy, co-authored by Milk Street's editorial director, J.M. Hirsch, who spent years learning alongside grandmothers, home cooks, and more. And he shares now a take on carbonara.
Good morning, I'm J.M. Hirsch, editorial director at Milk Street and co-author of our new book, Backroads Italy, which gathers not just the most amazing recipes from around Italy, but also the stories behind those recipes. So we're going to make pasta with prosciutto, parmesan, and peas. The ingredients you need for the dish are eggs, heavy cream, Parmesan cheese, spaghetti or linguine, salted butter, red onion, prosciutto, and frozen peas. We're going to start by working on the cheesy part. And we're going to make the base of our sauce by whisking together 5 egg yolks, about a 1/4 cup of heavy cream, a little bit of black pepper. Actually, let's put in a lot of black pepper. Italian grandmothers never measure when they cook. We don't need to either. And about a cup of Parmesan cheese. Now we're going to boil our pasta. We have about 1 pound of spaghetti here, but you can also use linguine. Add just a generous pinch of salt to our cooking water, and then we're going to add our spaghetti. You're going to cook it just until al dente. While this cooks, we work on our prosciutto and our onion. So we're going to cut about 4 ounces of prosciutto into 1/4 inch slivers. Then we will chop a medium red onion, fine dice, but don't obsess about it. Now we're going to crisp these in the skillet. We're going to put about 3 tablespoons of butter. So we're going to add our onion and our prosciutto. We just want to crisp our prosciutto and soften our onion just a little bit. I think our pasta pretty much, yes, we can drain our pasta. But as always, before draining your pasta, reserve some of the pasta cooking water. After we drain the pasta, we return it to the pot and then just set it aside. Now, in the meantime, our prosciutto has perfectly crisped. Oh gosh, it smells amazing. Now, I'm going to turn off the heat there. We're going to set just a little bit of this aside because we're going to use it as kind of a finishing flourish when we plate our dish. At this point, we're going to add some of our pasta cooking water. Start with about a 1/4 cup and about a cup of frozen peas. All right, now we're going to add the rest of our prosciutto and onions, and don't let any of that fat escape. You want all of that in there. Now we're going to re-whisk very briefly our cheese and egg mixture, and then we're going to add this to our pasta. And as ever, it's all about the tossing. We want to toss and toss and toss this pasta because it's going to melt the cheese that's in this sauce, and it's going to create this amazing, creamy, unctuous sauce that is going to be so good. And I think we're ready to plate it. The eggs and the Parmesan, they just blend so perfectly with the starchy water just to create just this wonderful sauce that's enriched by the fat of the prosciutto and then the sweetness of the onions. It's a wonderful contrast of textures as well as flavors. It is everything you want in a bowl of pasta, frankly.
Milk Street's Backroads Italy is out now everywhere you buy books.